Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Beverly. On my channel I focus on fashion and styling videos. Today is a talking video. We are going to talk about fashion's most talked item this year, and probably last year too, but I caught on to the trend this year. So let's get straight into this video. I'm sure you've all heard about the Monsters. The Monsters is a franchise that is popular in Japan, China, Asia, US, UK, you name it. It's technically a global sensation and I'm here for it, and I'm not embarrassed to say it. I know it's a toy, but I love it. I think it's the best thing that's happened in fashion so far. I decided to talk about this because it's a fashion channel, and what we do is we talk about fashion items. So first of all, let's start off by explaining exactly who the Monsters are. So the Monsters are created by a Chinese designer. I believe he's from China, but he migrated to the Netherlands, but that's where he ended up creating the Monsters. So the Monsters were actually part of a book. He created children books, and then in his books he had these little monsters. They're so cute. The book was intended for kids, and I'm sure a lot of kids loved it. Eventually he ended up getting a collaboration with popmart. That's where everything changed. However, the brand took off in 2024. It's even made popmart a billionaire as of recent. I love these little toys. They are obviously inspired by mythical creatures such as elves, giants, werewolves, and so on. Obviously monsters as well. I can see it. I think we can all see it. It's definitely obvious what's inspired by. Some say that it's also inspired by the Smurfs. I don't know if that's what it is inspired by. I personally believe it's inspired by Japanese and Chinese culture or their history, when an emperor has all these concubines in his land or in his palace. I think that's what's inspired by. It doesn't go as extreme as the fact that they're there to serve him. I don't think that's what is the purpose of the Monsters. So there are more or less 100 monsters, but the most famous one is Labubu, which I absolutely love and adore as well. For me, the Monsters brand, what I really like about this is the keyring. I don't really care much about the big toys. I know some of the items come in big, medium, small toys. I just love the key rings. I love the fact that I can accessorize it on my bag. I purchased one probably around spring when they done a collaboration with Coke. That's not what I was looking for, but that's the one that I could only get my hands on, so I just got it. You take what you're given. The color that I really wanted is the green color. There's one that has like green and different colors of green on it. I absolutely love that. It's an ombre green. I don't think it's a Labubu. Again, I think it also has a different name. They all look alike to me, to be fair with you. The Monsters of course such a promotion globally, some for good reasons, some for bad reasons, because it also shows that society can't behave, especially in the UK. There was a fight that basically meant that they stopped selling the Labubu key rings, especially the key rings in the UK, due to the public argument that happened when two grown men were fighting over the Labubu keyring or doll, and I guess they were probably getting it for their girlfriend, wife, who knows, daughter, who actually knows. So because of that, it was temporarily suspended in the UK. We did get a notification recently that we're getting them back at the end of this month. We can't have anything nice here, which is really bad. The reason why I think it's popular because Y2K is so bad. Bags on charms, it's nothing new, to be fair with you. It's always been there. If you're a person who grew up in the 2000s, then you know something like Paul Boutique. Paul Boutique was so well known for their bags and how just dramatic it was, and the key rings they used to put around it is more or less all part of that Y2K trend that's going on at the moment. I think what makes Labubu stand out is the color of the fur, the fact that it's a very trendy color and it can go so many bags. What I don't like about the Monster collections is the fact that if you go into the store, you can purchase 9 boxes. I don't like that. I do think there should be a limit that people can purchase so that everyone can have the opportunity to also get one. They do the same thing online. I know the whole purpose of the Labubu franchise, and just all the franchise in popmart anyways, they're mystery prices, so you don't know what you're getting inside it. People tend to be greedy with these stuff, and that's why I think you should be able to purchase 1 or 2 rather than purchasing the whole box, coming back and purchasing more, and that's what people are doing. That's why they're becoming such limited pieces, and I don't think this is something that needs to be limited pieces. It's supposed to be fun, but when you create stuff unintentionally, you make them limited pieces, it also causes an issue online when people are reselling. What's happening right now is people are actually selling the Labubu toys for nearly £100 for the keyring toys, and that is ridiculous. Bearing in mind that the Monsters tends to start off from £15. If it's a collaboration, it's £25, which is okay. People are selling for £200, £75. They didn't purchase it because they liked it. They purchased it because they wanted to resell it. And I think that's a very dangerous culture to create. And I know they can't regulate that. How are you going to stop people from reselling these items? It's more or less a government thing rather than a company that can intervene. So that is something we're always going to have in our society. It's not going to change. The point that I'm trying to say here is that they are unintentionally creating unlimited pieces, which I'm not here for. Also, Labubu has become so popular because they're being bought by adults. I thought they would be for like 5-year-olds onwards, but they're for 15 plus. In the last few years, it has been reported that adults are now buying toys more than ever in our society, and I guess that's a good thing. I'm happy about it. I think you should buy anything that makes you happy, even just a little bit of happiness. There are many reasons why adults are starting to buy toys, and apparently adults buying toys contribute a lot to toy industries, which is not surprising. Even if you think about the gaming industry is also very, very dominated by adults rather than children. They are creating this nostalgia, which I'm not mad at. I'm happy about that. I wouldn't say I dive into the toy culture that much. I do like a few of the popmart stuff, like their Skull Candy franchise. I'm one of those people that if I buy one, I'm done. Whereas some people see it as a collective item, which is really interesting, to be fair with you. And also, I wish I was into collecting stuff. I'm just too lazy to collect stuff. But yeah, I love those that do collect stuff, and I love the fact that some people always keep it in the boxes. I think that's a thing. I really like that. But I kind of like these toys as decorations rather than as a collective item. The reason why I said before that I am so into this Labubu franchise, only because I love the fact that I can incorporate it into my bag, add it into fashion, and just personalize my bag, especially in a time where quiet luxury is so in fashion right now. I don't know who started this trend. Apparently it was started by a K-pop artist. I know nothing about K-pop, so whoever started it, don't know who she is, don't really care much for it, but it caught my eyes when I saw it on Rihanna last year. That's when I became interested in the Labubu toys. Also, I just started seeing it in Walmart. Sometimes I'll pop in there to see what new toys they have. Sometimes they have good toys, sometimes they just have really, really niche toys that's just not my cup of tea at all. So that's when I started getting a bit of interest in it. It was funny, I was reading a comment recently and someone said that the Labubu toys basically just another version of Hello Kitty, but just angry monsters. But they're not supposed to be angry monsters, by the way. They're supposed to be very friendly, kind monsters. But the point is, I can't unsee it now. Labubu secretly does look like Hello Kitty, just with pointy ears and obviously a very naughty smile. I can't unsee it. Let me know what you guys think. I do think Labubu might replace Hello Kitty. I don't know. The global obsession with Hello Kitty is also very, very massive, especially within the Asian culture. Personally, I'm more nervous about the fact that perhaps Labubu might be collaborating with really high brands. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, the creator, the designer, popmart, they're going to want to make their money. So that's fine. Part of me hopes that they don't collaborate with luxury brands because it will just become a very limited pieces that most people can't get anyways. So I like the fact that at the moment the dolls are something that can be purchased by anyone, whether you're rich or poor. Anyone can purchase this. As soon as you get into the luxury brand world, it's not going to become accessible for everyone. It's going to be really expensive. Even when they're going to focus on their normal toys, they will most likely increase it because they get a bit big-headed. We know that they're going to increase it. So if they collaborate with Prada, for instance, and charge like £250 or even £500 for the key ring, most likely the prices of the dolls, or the monsters should I say, will naturally increase a bit, even the ones that are not part of the collaboration. So I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. No, they already started collaborating with other well-known brands, which is good as long as it's not a luxury brand. I think that's what I don't want it to be. Labubu became so popular because people started placing it on their Birkin bag, which I thought was really fun, especially Gen Z's doing that. Birkin bags, in my opinion, is such a quiet luxury item. And I think to modify it, to make it youthy and fun, most Gen Z's have started putting the Labubu key rings on their bags to give it a bit of character, which it obviously needed. So I'm happy about that. Well, I'm not happy about that, but I think that works. I think we can end the video here. Let me know what you guys think about the monster collection. I love them. I don't want all of them. I just want the green one. Once I get the green one, I will be satisfied. I know a lot of people want the limited edition one. The good thing about the monster collections, they're all really nice. I can't think of one that is really bad. I will say that perhaps I wouldn't want the beige one. I don't think it will go with any of the bags that I have. I'll rather some of the dark colors or some of the fun, vibrant colors. The one that I got, which was a collaboration with Coke, the fur is white. Now the only reason I was able to even get the white one, or even a step that is white, is because I have a fur bag that is really light green, so it goes with it. But any other bag, tried all the other bags I had in my wardrobe, it just didn't work except for that bag. So the toys, as much as I do love them, it doesn't go with everything, so bear that in mind. But let me know if you guys are also into this trend, because I am. Let me know if you're going to pick one up. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for watching my video. Really hope that you enjoyed this type of video. Make sure that you like my video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Once again, everyone, thank you, and see you soon. Bye bye.